and switch off your mobile phones, please. Students, please hurry up. Students, please hurry up. I would request the parents to please take a seat. Students, please hurry up. And I would request the second year students to move out quickly. Students, please come in quickly and maintain the decorum of the ceremony, please. Please move quickly, students. Parents are requested to take their seats on the right and the left side of the seating arrangement.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Governing Board of International Management Institute, New Delhi, I, Neena Sondhi, Dean Research and Accreditations at IMI New Delhi, have the honor and privilege to welcome you to this beautiful autumn evening of September 16th, 2023, to the 39th Annual Convocation of the International Management Institute, New Delhi. In 1985, International Management Institute, New Delhi held its first graduation ceremony, and there were 20 graduating students at that time. More than 3 decades later, IMI has come a long way, and the graduating class of 2023 is very special. and has its own unique features. Today, there are 315 graduating students across the 5 long-term programs at IMI who are about to step forth to explore their career destinies. New Age India is a land of equal opportunities for men and women, and we at IMI encourage and support diversity. Hence, this year, alongside 209 young men, there are 106 young women who receive their diplomas today. And last but not the least, a very special feature of today's ceremony is the iconic business leader from one of the most respected banking organizations of the world, presiding as the chief guest over the special September graduation ceremony. Indeed, as we will shortly witness the graduation ceremony and hear the accolades, we will rejoice together as our young ambassadors step forth to make this country and world a more beautiful place than what we handed over to them. To commemorate this moment of great pride and celebration, we are privileged to have with us eminently illustrious dignitaries to bless the class of 2023. Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation, India, and Mr. Sunil Mitra, Member, IMI Board of Governors, who would be presiding over the functions today. We are also honored by the presence of our distinguished board members, Director General Dr. Himadri Das, and some very special members of IMI family, IMI achievers, our alumni. The ceremony is also blessed because of the faculty and staff at IMI, without whom this journey could never have been successfully completed. And last, or should I say the first, we would like to welcome the parents, families, and well-wishers of the graduating class. We welcome you all to the 39th annual graduation ceremony of the school. To bless the auspicious ceremony, we will now observe the traditional ritual of lighting the lamp. May I request our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation, India, Mr. Sunil Mitra, Member, IMI Board of Governors, Dr. Himadri Das, Director General, International Management Institute, Dr. Sonu Goyal, Dean Academics, International Management Institute, New Delhi, to kindly commence the ceremony by lighting the lamp. Honored guests, before we begin the ceremony, we would like to welcome our distinguished guests on the dais. I would request our Director General, Dr. Himadri Das, to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation, India, with a bouquet. I would request our Director General, Dr. Himadri Das, to welcome Mr. Sunil Mitra, Member IMI Board of Governors, with a bouquet. May I now request Mr. Sunil Mitra, Member IMI Board of Governors, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
We will now have IMI students reciting the traditional prayer felicitating peace, strength and courage, the Saraswati Vandana. International Management Institute, this portal of learning, was the brainchild of the great visionary business leader and patriot, the late Sri Rama Prasad Goenka. And today, we at IMI are proud to be part of the vast 32,000 crore RP Sanjeev Goenka conglomerate that employs over 50,000 people. The group has interests across business sectors like power and natural resources, infrastructure, carbon black, retail, media, sports and entertainment, and IT and education. The group is on an exciting growth trajectory under the leadership of our dynamic chairman, Dr. Sanjeev Goenka. We are honored today to have Mr. Sunil Mitra, who represents the IMI Board of Governors and has made time to join us from the City of Joy, Kolkata, to bless the class of 2023. Mr. Mitra retired from the Office of Revenue and Finance Secretary, Government of India in 2011. After a 3.5-decade career in public services, recognized for spearheading significant initiatives like the design and implementation of significant public policy reforms in the state-owned public sector enterprises in West Bengal and also restructuring the state's power sector. At the national level, he directed a new disinvestment policy and far-reaching taxation reforms. After a successful public service tenure, Mr. Mitra chaired Planning Commission Committee from October 2011 to August 2012 that reviewed diverse corporate sectors, made actionable recommendations for fostering an entrepreneurial ecosystem in the country. As a function of several such initiatives, India stands tall today as the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. Further, till late 2016, Mr. Mitra was engaged in leading a team from our consortium led by MS IPE Global Limited, New Delhi, that designed and managed a knowledge partnership program for the Department of International Development of the Government of United Kingdom. He's also served as the member of a technical advisory panel set up by the Government of India to review the Indian power sector and has done a diagnostic study report prepared by the World Bank and is a non-official member of the Eastern Regional Board of the Reserve Bank of India. Mr. Mitra presently serves as the non-executive and independent director on the boards of several public companies. Sir, we are grateful that you've taken time out to bless the graduating students. I would now request you to please address the graduating class.
A very good afternoon to our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, Chief Executive Officer and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation, India, Professor Himadri Das, Director General IMI, Professor Sonu Goyal, Dean Academics, members of the Board of Governors, our graduating students and their families, faculty members and staff of the Institute. Let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you to the 39th Annual Convocation of IMI, New Delhi, on behalf of the Board of Governors of IMI. The convocation is a significant milestone in the journey of our institution, marking decades of commitment to imparting quality education in the face of changing times and challenges. Dr. Sanjeev Goenka, Chairman of the RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and IMI Board of Governors, sends warm greetings to all of you and extends his commendations to our students who are receiving their diplomas today. I am delighted to announce that our graduating class comprises 315 students who hail from 23 Indian states. To make this occasion even more special, we are honored to have Mr. Sanjay Khanna as our chief guest. Mr. Khanna a highly respected figure in the business world, brings a wealth of experience and knowledge that I am sure will inspire all of us through his convocation address. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the students for securing placements in top organizations. Is there something the matter? Does anybody have anything to say?
It's fine, sir. I think they're just taking their seats.
Huh?
They're fine.
We have great confidence in your abilities to excel in your professional careers and serve as exemplary ambassadors for our institution. IMI New Delhi has come a long way, touching the lives of hundreds of individuals and establishing itself as a leader in management education. This success can be attributed to our dedicated faculty and staff members who completely understand the academic needs of the key stakeholders, resulting in wonderful outcomes for everyone. Our academic and research collaborations with universities overseas have been remarkable, and we continue to scale new heights in terms of placements. I am certain that the Director General's annual report will provide you with more details on the institution's growth and achievements across its various verticals and how IMI New Delhi has carved out a definite road to success in the span of these glorious years since its inception in 1981. Graduation is a time for celebration, marking the end of one phase of your young lives and the beginning of the next. Graduates, you have worked hard with determination and discipline. Our faculty members have provided guidance and motivation, and your families have made numerous sacrifices to support your endeavors. In today's challenging times, management education holds new significance. It plays a crucial role in shaping globally aware, responsible, and value-driven leaders who can contribute to a sustainable and an equitable world. I am confident that each of you will carry this mission forward as flag bearers of this institute. Once again, I offer my heartiest congratulations to all the graduates and my best wishes to each of them. Thank you very much.
As Mr. Mitra said, we are amidst a new and challenging world order where the domain of management acquires a new nuance and meaning. As we celebrate these 315 successful journeys, thank you, sir, for validating the significance of management education and IMI New Delhi's role in building value-adding and strategic thinkers of tomorrow. As they embark on a new path, your commendation to these young scholars, on the one hand, of acknowledging with gratitude the sacrifices of their families and the guidance of their faculty and educators, and on the other side, traversing a successful career path but never losing sight of contributing to the larger cause of an equitable and fair world, is a sound advice for whom you recognize as the flag bearers of the International Management Institute. International Management Institute has always been recognized, both in the academic and corporate world, as an institute of both intellectual expertise and dignity. The respect that the institute has garnered for itself is primarily because of the performance and process-focused academic environment. Dr. Himadri Das, Director General IMI, is an apt representation of the spirit of intellectual dignity. Dr. Das is the Director General of IMI, a role he took over in October 2018. Prior to that, he spent 6 years in business school director roles at Great Lakes Institute of Management, Gurgaon, and Management Development Institute, Gurgaon. He worked in the technology industry in the US and India for 13 years before he moved into academics in 2002. Dr. Das is a BTech and MBA from IIT New Delhi and holds an MS and PhD from the University of Virginia, USA. I would now like to invite Dr. Himadri Das to present the IMA Annual Activities Report and deliver the Director's Convocation Address to the class of 2023.
Our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express India. Our convocation chairperson, Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors and former Revenue and Finance Secretary, Government of India. Members of the IMI Board of Governors, Dean Academics, Professor Sonu Goel, my dear colleagues from all three campuses of IMI, industry partners, distinguished guests, graduating students, family members of graduating students, members of the press. A very warm welcome to the 39th Annual Convocation of IMI New Delhi. Before I begin, I'd like to express my sincere thanks to Mr. Sanjay Khanna for accepting our invitation to be the convocation chief guest and deliver the convocation keynote address. And I'd also like to express my sincere thanks to Mr. Sunil Mitra for accepting our invitation to come and chair the convocation proceedings in his capacity as a member of the board. A total of 315 students are graduating today. 219 from the postgraduate diploma in management, 35 from the postgraduate diploma in management, human resource management, 39 from the postgraduate diploma in management, banking and financial services, and 22 from the postgraduate diploma in management, executive. So I'm going to spend the next few minutes giving some highlights of our achievements and what is IMI all about. IMI is built on extremely vibrant industry engagement, because we believe for a business school to be relevant, it has to be aligned with what industry believes is relevant, and the only way that can happen is through very deep-rooted industry engagement. So to give you some numbers, we had 269 industry executives on campus in the last 1 year. They came on a variety of platforms. They came in a 3-day management conclave that is organized by our students called Conventus. They were there in a 3-day festival, management festival organized by our students called Kritva. We have a series of 1-day and half-day events. In fact, tomorrow we have a full-day event, which is our CHRO conclave called Vimarsh, where CHROs come and engage with us and our students. And we also have throughout the year, every week, in fact, special lectures given by senior industry executives as part of what we call our Business Thought Leader series. So all this leads to certain outcomes which are valued very much by our graduating students. One of the outcomes valued by them the most is placements. So the 2023 graduating class, the people who are sitting here today in their gowns, the average CTC was 17.01 lakhs per annum. This was an 11.3% increase over the average CTC of the 2022 graduating class, in spite of hitting recessionary headwinds. We broke the record for the maximum CTC on campus in that batch. It was 50 lakhs per annum. There were 100 plus participating companies, 40 plus were new recruiters, and there were a total of 3 international offers. The next thing that I want to talk about is international ranking, something that we are very proud of. Hot off the press, September 11 this year, Financial Times, in their global top 100 Masters in Management ranking, ranked us in the top 100 in the world for the second year in a row. Most importantly, in that ranking, we saw a huge jump of 14 ranks globally from last year. So our global rank moved up by 14 points in 1 year. So we went from 97 in the world to 84 in the world. And 84 in the world, and we are number 7 in India. And another very, very important dimension which all my graduating students are going to be interested in. There is a career progression rank which measures career progression over 3 years after you graduate. And this data is collected not from us, but by a survey they do of alumni who graduated 3 years ago. So this is directly from the horse's mouth, from the alumni who graduated 3 years ago. So in the career progression rank, we are number 1 in India and number 16 globally. So all this, of course, leads to attractiveness for the school for admissions. So in the batch that entered in 2023, the current first year students, we saw a 38% increase in applications. And we crossed the 50% diversity barrier, I believe, for the first time in I don't know how many years. We have 52% women. 52% women in the incoming class. On an important quality metric, average CAT scores of the incoming batch went up by 1.6 percentage points compared to the previous year. We are all about our students. So student achievements. Business school competitions, 16 winners, 46 podium finishes, 114 national finalists. Very important and highly visible corporate competitions, which often lead to PPIs and PPOs. 2 winners, 1 podium finish outside of the winner, and 3 national finalists and 1 national semi-finalist. We are aggressively building an executive education vertical where we do training for corporates. So we did in the last 1 year, we did a total of 26 executive education programs, both in-company, customized for companies, and open programs. 25 of these were domestic programs, and 1 was international, with international participants. So we trained a total of 651 participants last year. Out of the 651, this included public sector, private sector, and international. Any business school is known very well for the intellectual capital that it generates. And who generates the intellectual capital? Our faculty. You know, we always say we have one of the best faculty in the country, but finally there are some numbers which bring out how good they are. So on the research publication side, our faculty in the last 1 year published 58 research papers in reputed international peer-reviewed journals. They authored 5 books. They authored 7 book chapters and 3 case studies with teaching notes published with international case clearing houses. And these case studies get used in the classroom not only in India, but internationally as well. 11 papers were presented in reputed international and national conferences, and 2 of our colleagues got research awards for the papers that they presented in conferences. We are building a fairly strong and vibrant doctoral program. That's another engine for research and publications. The doctoral students who are guided and mentored by our faculty. So we currently have 42 active scholars in the program at different stages of completion. And till date, we have graduated 16 people with our doctoral degree called the Fellow Program in Management. We also publish 2 research journals, which are both published by Sage Publications, globally available. The older one is called the Global Business Review, which was started in 2000. It is listed in both Web of Science and Scopus, which are the 2 largest and most prestigious research databases in the world. There's a newer journal called Emerging Economy Studies, which was started in 2015. Our faculty also compete for and win research grants. These are on a totally competitive basis, obtained from reputed international and domestic funding agencies. Our name says International Management Institute, so there is also an international dimension, which is very, very important. We have partnerships with 16 international business schools in different parts of the world. We had 19 students last year go abroad for a term as part of student exchange, and 12 incoming students from our global partners coming in. As we speak, we are currently exploring the possibility with some of our global partners of doing joint executive education programs, long-term joint executive education programs, in partnership with these global partners for working executives in this country. So once that comes to fruition, we'll have a more deeper international engagement for people outside of the campus, for the working executives. Besides students and faculty, equally important, what makes us what we are our alumni. We have, in terms of our database, we have 7,832 alumni. Our alumni engagement is very deep, and this is thanks to the alumni reaching out and engaging with us whenever we ask them to. Over 300 alumni have been involved very actively in a variety of activities, which includes career advice for our students, conducting mock interviews for our students for both summer internships and final placements, admission interviews to ensure that we induct the right kind of students into the program, and mentorship of incoming students as soon as they join, to mentor them even before so that they can hit the ground running before the first set of classes start. Another way to measure our global worth is through global accreditations. So there are 3 large reputed global accreditation bodies in the world for business schools. We have 2 of those accreditations, AACSB, which is an American accreditation, and AMBA or AMBA, which is a UK-based accreditation. We have just started the journey for the 3rd global accreditation, which is from the European Union, which is called EQUIS. So we right now have what they call the double crown. We have 2 of them, and very select set of schools globally and in India which have the double crown. And hopefully sometime in the not too distant future, we'll have the triple crown, which is the ultimate jewel that you can wear on your head. So I've given you all our achievements. I'd like to close with some advice for our graduating students. Not too many, but a few which I think have worked well in my career, both in industry and afterwards in academics. I would implore you to work with the highest level of integrity to build your credibility. Finally, what you will have is your credibility. And credibility is built only with pure integrity. If people know you for your integrity, whatever you do, whatever you say will be credible. And this is the most valuable asset you can carry through your entire career, no matter what you do. The next thing I'll say is treat people well. It's all about people. Whatever technology might come in, whatever level of AI might come in, whatever level of robotic process automation we may have, doesn't matter. Finally, it's all going to be about people, teams. People will make decisions, people will take risks, and teams will make sure that you deliver. So treat people well, and this means people across, not just your seniors, your peers and your juniors. So this is non-negotiable. You must treat people well wherever you come across them. Be curious and have a genuine urge to learn. Don't ever think that this is not part of my job description, this is not part of my role. Be curious and try to find out what other people are doing, what other departments are doing, what is happening in other companies in your industry, what is happening in industries outside of your industry, and look at picking up best practices. And that can only come from a lifelong curiosity and an urge to learn. Learning does not end when you graduate from here and you leave with that piece of paper. Learning is lifelong and you must be curious. The next thing I'll say is take risks and embrace challenges. Don't be afraid. You know, from cult line from the movie Sholay, jo dar gaya wo mar gaya. So do not be afraid. Always take risks and don't be afraid to embrace challenges. What will happen? You will fail, right? Failing is not a crime. In my world, not trying is a crime. Not trying is a crime. Trying and failing is not a crime as long as you get up and as long as you learn and as long as you don't make the same mistake again. So try, make mistakes, get up, learn, take risks. And the final piece of advice, which is a selfish piece of advice, is please keep coming back to your alma mater and share your learnings and achievements. We learn a lot from you when you come back. A lot of our alumni, they come back and they personally spend time with me, and the learning I have from them is immense. I ask them a lot of questions and they very patiently answer me, because once upon a time I used to answer their questions. So, and because of that, I learn a lot. And all of us learn a lot. So I would request you to please come back to alma mater and meet your professors, spend time with them, tell them what you're doing, make us feel proud of your achievements, not just through a LinkedIn post. Let us shake your hand, let us put your arm around your shoulder and say, shabash, well done, we are very proud of you. So I'd like to end by thanking a lot of people without whom today would not have been possible. I'd like to thank our chairman, Dr. Sanjeev Goenka, and the entire board of governors for their constant guidance and support, and for giving us the flexibility and the freedom to take risks and do things which we think were right. So thank you to Dr. Goenka, the chairman, and the entire board of governors for giving us that room and space, and most importantly, that support and guidance. I'd like to thank our industry partners. They come and recruit our students, and they create those placement outcomes, and they do that because they see value. They see value in what our students bring to the table once they start working, and they keep coming back, and they hire in larger numbers. So big thanks to them. Huge thanks to entire team IMI. Every single person in team IMI, without any exception. Without team IMI, not just the lead up to today, without team IMI doing what they do every single day of the year, nothing that we are doing today would have been possible. What we are doing today is a culmination of the efforts put in by every single member of team IMI the entire year, every year, year on year. So big thanks to them. I'd like to congratulate our graduating students. Big milestone, day to be proud of. I wish you the very best of health and professional success. Take care of your health. You are young. You might take it for granted, but don't. Work out, exercise, go to the gym, run, do whatever works for you. Once you have good health, you can have great professional success. I also would like to acknowledge the family of the graduating students and thank them for entrusting these students with us for 2 years. And congratulations to you. Be very proud of what these students have done, and be proud family members. Thank you very much again, everybody.
Our director is known for his short and crisp messages. So what he gave you as his last bit of learning can be concisely put into what IMI stands for. So I is for integrity and credibility. He urged you to say that do not take any shortcuts when it comes to integrity. That's what I was for. The M is for mindfulness. Mindfulness for all people whom you meet in every walk of life, including those whom you leave behind today in your alma mater. Stay connected with all of us. And the last I is about inquisitiveness, curiosity. Stay curious and have the courage to take paths which have never been trodden. Don't be afraid of failure is what he cautioned you on as you stride ahead. Thank you, sir, for a comprehensive snapshot of IMI's progress. IMI New Delhi has indeed achieved great milestones both on the international and national front and is sure to scale new heights under the dynamic and foresighted leadership of Dr. Sanjeev Goenka and you. And now, for the very special moment of glory of the graduating class, a moment that we've all been waiting for, the conferring of the graduation honors and felicitation of our young achievers who have demonstrated outstanding performances and would be receiving their scholastic medals and honors today. May I now request Professor Sonu Goyal, Dean Academics, International Management Institute, New Delhi, to kindly carry the ceremony forward.
Thank you, Professor Neena Sondhi. I invite Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors, for award of certificates to the graduating students. Candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management, please rise. The candidates will individually receive their diploma from Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors, as I call their names and then return to their seats and remain standing. Ashna Jain. Abhinav Arora. Abhinav Agarwal. Anirudh N. Dilbagi. Athi Srinivasan A.N. Ayush Daga. Bhavpreet Kathuria. Bandru Hanshita, Dhananjay Srivastav, Dhiren Navichandra Trivedi, Divyansh Srivastava, Ekagra, Harsh Beriwala, Ishwin Mehta, Keshav, Kshitij Jain, Nikhil, Parisha Sharma, Parisha Sharma, हाँ, उसके बाद ये प्रांशु गोयल, उसके बाद ये प्रिंस जैनेन्द्र नाथ नंदिनी, ऋषभ अजवानी, रोहन महाजन, संयम कपूर, Shashwat Srivastava. Shaurya Rawat. Shefali Sharma. Shiv Garg. Shreya Setia. Sivasundaram Mudidana. Sneha Agarwal. Suvansh Bindal. Tanvi Goel. Tanya Chaudhary. Tanmay Punnareddy. Tisha Talwar. Utkarsh Garg. Utsav Jain. Vikas. Vishwendra Singh Tomar. Yash Agarwal. Akash Nigam. Akshit Gupta. Akshit Gupta. Anish Das. Anshuman Agarwal. Anuj Saxena. Belusonti Suraj Manoj. Bharat Khandelwal. Sibin Varghese. Gautam MG. Harsh Kothari. Kirti Khanna. Kaustuv Venkata Akela. Manveen Singh. Naman Kushwaha. Pooja Rajesh Chelani. Pranjul Kapoor. Priya Agarwal. Rahul Gupta. Raj Goyal. Riya Bedi. Drupal Dikshit, Soumya Bhardwaj, Shashank Bhardwaj, Shivam, Shivam Vaghmare, Shivangi Dobhal, Shivangi Saxena, Shubham Rajendra Devkar, Surabhi Anand Shanbag, Suyagya Bhav Singh ka, Tanmay Goswami, Tejas Shetty,
It's a convocation. Clapping would be good.
Tushar Sogani, Utkarsh Kalra, Utkarsh Sogani, Varnika Singhal, Vartika Dikshit, Vasu Kaushal, Arjav Jain, Ayush Unyal, Abhinav Walia, Abhishek S. Mutt, Deval Agarwal, Devang Jalan, Dhairya Malhotra, Dishita, Divyansh Chawla, Gopesh Dutt Pandey, Jay Verma, Jaspreet Kaur, Kamal Kishore Bhakar, Karnajit Mitra, Kautuk Srivastava, Komal Modi, Krish Mittal, Madhur Mathur, Mahima Jain, Mannam Venkata Sai Manish, Manya Srivastav, Muskan Sharma, Nikhil Pradeep Mishra, Nikita Jain, Nishi Goel, Prateek Jindal, Puru Pradyuman Dikshit, Rachit Jain, Ragini Bagrodia, Raksha Kedia, Rishabh Rajesh Thapar, Samriti Malhotra, Sanchi Lalit, Sanjeet P. Hemagiri, Saurabh Jain, Shashwat Gulati, Shivang Agarwal, Shivansh Sabharwal, Shreya Gupta, Saurish Shankar Day, the students will keep standing for the PGDM program after having received their diplomas. Please do not sit down. Sorry, Shankar Day nahi hai. Shreyasi Deogharia. ये भी नहीं है. Shriram Chidambaram Elangovan. Aghosh Tyagi. Arushi Garg. Adarsh. Aditi Gupta. Aditi Kamal Khandelwal. Alisha Mittal. Anishka Agarwal. Ankita Hore. Ansh Gupta. Anuj Rawat. Chetan Saxena. Debolina Mukherjee. Ishita Behel. Gaurav Saxena. Gavaksh Kumar Singh Yaduvanshi. Gurbaksh Kaur Sethi. Ishan Thakkar, Karishma Agarwal, Kashvi Saxena, Kunal Goel, Mohit Chandak, Mukul Kumar, Naveen Anil Khaitan, Parth Soni, Piyush Agarwal, Prajwal Tyagi, Prashant Kumar, Pulkit Kayal, Raghav Kumar Tiwari, Rahul Bhuva, Rishabh Agarwal, Rishit Kumar, Sahil Gandhi, Sarvanan K, Shashank Rana, Srijan Das, stay here. Swasti Jain. What is this? ये कब बोलना है? End में. Vamsi Kishore Karur. Vedika Goel. Yogesh Garg. Siddharth Zaveri. Pratishtha Banga. Rashi Jain. सिद्धि वाजरेकर. बहुत है. योगिता गर्ग. यश अग्रवाल. अश्विनी खडाल. गुरकिरपाल. पृथ्वी रेड्डी. जतिन अग्रवाल. दामोदर शास्त्री. प्रतिष्ठा बांगा. नेक्स्ट सेजल अग्रवाल. श्रुति गुप्ता. Ayush Jain, Hitika, Himalaya Bharti, Prerna, Rashi Jain, Aditya Verma, लिख रहे हैं उसमें भी गलत लिख रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्या है। शशांक सिंह चौहान, जय शर्मा, मयूरी ठाकुर, वंश गुप्ता, I'm happy to present Ashna Jain and 218 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management and request we have more moments to celebrate, please pause, and request the IMI Society to confer the diplomas on them.
All right, this is for all of you guys. By the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in management, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourselves worthy of it.
PGDM students, please bow and please take your seats now. Candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management, human resource management, please rise. The candidates will individually receive their diplomas from Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors, as I call their names and then return to their seats and remain standing. Ashna Dugal, Aditya Narayan Ray, Aishwarya Bhaskar, Akash Sharma, Ananya Jain, Anish Gupta, Anjali, Ashish Rana, Evil Harsh, Biswajit Sahu, Himani Sharma, Karina Shah, Mayank Sharma, Naba Nesteren, Rajarshi Dasgupta, Rohit Kumar, Sakshi Singhal, Shruti Saraf, Soumya Manoria, Sukriti Seth, Shweta Sahu, Tanvi Saini, Taruni Jain, Vedant Sharad Patel, Vipul Kishore Sarnaik, Yashika Garg. I am happy to present Ashna Dugal and 34 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management, human resource management, and request the IMI Society to confer the diplomas on them.
By the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in management, human resource management, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourselves worthy of it.
The PGDM HRM students may please take their seats now. Candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management, banking and financial services, please rise. The candidates will individually receive their diplomas from Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors, as I call their names, and then return to their seats and remain standing. Aditya Gupta. Ayush Agarwal. Akanksha Bose. Anant Jain. Anushka Nabira. Argdeep Chanda. Arjun Balachandra Bhandare. Chand Aluwalia. Khushbu Chaturvedi. Kumar Nishant, Kushagra Gupta, Manav Chetwani, Manish Kumar, Medhan Srivastav, Mohit Agarwal, Mudit Mahajan, Muskan Gauchwal, Nishant DK, Preet Suri, Priya Sinha, Rishabh Rustagi, Rishabh Bhandari, Rohil Setia, Sachin Rana, Sanchit Rustagi, Sanskriti Arya Arora, Tanvi Jaggi, Vaibhav Chopra, Vaibhav Kumar, I'm happy to present Aditya Gupta and 38 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management, banking and financial services, and request the IMI Society to confer the diplomas on them.
By the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in management, banking and financial services, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourselves worthy of it.
The PGDM Banking and Financial Services students, please bow and take your seats. Candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management executive, please rise. The candidates will individually receive their diplomas from Mr. Sunil Mitra, member, IMI Board of Governors, as I call their names, and then return to their seats and remain standing. Akshay Tyagi. Amitesh Chandra Tiwari. Anshuja Manvatkar. Ashutosh Mishra. Madhuchanda Priyadarshini. Mohammad Arshad. Pulkit Bhargava. Shubham Dikshit. Sumit Tiwari. Vandana Rawat. I am happy to present Abhishek Singh and 21 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management executive and request the IMI Society to confer the diplomas on them.
The by the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the Postgraduate Diploma in Management Executive, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourselves worthy of it.
PGDM executive students may please take your seats now. I thank Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors, for conferring the diplomas on the graduating students. I would now like to invite the chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation, India, for awarding of medals for distinctive achievements. The IMI Gold Medal for securing first position and Silver Medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the 29th Postgraduate Diploma in Management who will come forward as their names are called and receive the medals and certificates from the chief guest. Gold Medal, Sneha Agarwal. A big applause, please. Silver medal goes to Ishan Thakkar. The IMI Gold Medal for securing first position and Silver Medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the 16th Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Human Resource Management who will come forward as their names are called and receive the medals and certificates from the chief guest. Gold Medal, Aishwarya Bhaskar. A big applause, please. The hall should resonate. Silver medal, Ashna Dugal. The IMI Gold Medal for securing first position and Silver Medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the 8th Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Banking and Financial Services who will come forward as their names are called and receive the medals and certificates from the chief guest. Gold Medal, Vaibhav Kumar. The silver medal goes to Preet Suri. The IMI Gold Medal for securing first position and Silver Medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the 38th Postgraduate Diploma in Management Executive who will come forward as their names are called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Gold medal goes to Amitesh Chandra Tiwari. silver medal goes to Neeru Solanki. Unfortunately, she has not been able to come in person to take the medal. Dr. Sunanda Sengupta Memorial Medal is awarded to the best lady participant across all postgraduate programs in 2023. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Aishwarya Bhaskar. Dr. G.K. Suri Memorial Medal is awarded to the best participant with the highest CGPA across all postgraduate programs in 2023. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Aishwarya Bhaskar. Messrs. Jasimran Memorial Medal is awarded to the best lady participant in the postgraduate diploma in management, human resource management in 2023. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Aishwarya Bhaskar once again.
I would just like to share at this moment that Jasimran Memorial Award is given for Jasimran, whose father is with us, Mr. Jagtar Singh. If he comes every year to see his daughter's memorial award given to the student.
Srimati Manorma Buddhiraja Medal is awarded for Best Marketing Student in Postgraduate Diploma in Management in 2023. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Ishween Mehta. Dr. Ramaprasad Goenka Leadership Medal is awarded for outstanding performance across all postgraduate programs in 2023. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Parisha Sharma. I now invite Professor Neena Sondi to carry the ceremony forward.
Thank you, Mr. Sunil Mitra, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, Dr. Himadri Das, and Professor Goel for felicitating and honoring the IMI batch of 2023. Congratulations to the graduates, awardees, their families, and IMI faculty and staff on this momentous occasion. Life goes a full circle, and today, as we recognize the performance of our young achievers from the class of 2023, IMI also has a tradition of honoring our brand ambassadors from previous batches who have spearheaded change in the way India does business. They are, ladies and gentlemen, our alumni who have attained national and international recognition for their professional successes. In doing so, they have made themselves and their alma mater proud. Every year, we felicitate some of our outstanding achievers during the convocation ceremony. There is a formal nomination process based on specific criteria that reflects IMI New Delhi's values and mission, which is to develop responsible, globally aware, socially sensitive, value-driven, articulate leaders with critical thinking skills, having an entrepreneurial and innovative mindset. As part of the process, a specially construed committee then reviews the nomination and identifies and selects the outstanding and deserving achievers. It is with great pride and pleasure I share with you that this year we have identified 2 outstanding achievers whom we formally felicitate today. To take the ceremony forward, I would now like to request Dr. Sonu Goyal, Dean Academics, to kindly come to the podium and take the ceremony forward.
Thank you, Professor Sondi. To present the Distinguished Alumni Awards, may I now invite Chief Guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation, India, and Director General IMI, Dr. Himadri Das, to confer the Distinguished Alumni Awards. IMI New Delhi is proud to announce Mr. Kumara Raja, an alumnus of the 1991 batch of the postgraduate program in International Management, PGPIM, as a recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2023. Mr. Kumara Raja holds an integrated MSc degree from TNAU Coimbatore and later completed his PGPIM from IMI New Delhi in 1991. He then undertook a master's in international marketing from IIEIM Mumbai, where he was honored with a gold medal for his academic achievements. Currently, he fulfills the role of strategic advisor for Y-Stride, Strider DCT, and EPIIC, while also holding the position of managing partner at Maxwell, his entrepreneurial venture. He's a mentor, executive coach, and corporate trainer, focusing on enterprise value creation and guiding startups. Mr. Raja's diverse roles across various sectors underscore his accomplished career trajectory. He embarked on his corporate journey with Atul, a chemical giant based in Gujarat, and moved to Godrej Agrovet Limited as the head of Agrochemicals SBU and held prominent roles at companies such as Mitsui Micro Inc. Corporation, USA, Lupin Limited, and ZCL Chemicals Limited. Later, he co-founded Maxwell and founded Cherry Pick Equity, showcasing his entrepreneurial acumen. Having conducted his business in over 65 countries globally, including a 5-year stay in Chicago, Mr. Raja has excelled in building winning marketing teams across various scenarios, from startups to growth and turnaround situations. His years of experience in marketing, business development, and strategic planning have garnered him several awards. The swift turnaround of the loss-making agrochemicals unit of Godrej Agrovet into the second most profitable division of the group in a year is a testament to his prowess. Furthermore, he commands significant respect in academia for his influence in international market entry strategies, international business etiquette and manners, and career on a fast track. He has also authored case studies used in top B schools, contributing to education and thought leadership. In recognition of his rich contributions and outstanding achievements, Mr. Kumara Raja is conferred the Distinguished Alumni Award by IMI New Delhi at the 2023 Annual Convocation. The award recognizes his unique contributions to the corporate world, and his commitment to excellence will be a source of inspiration for future generations of IMI. I invite Mr. Kumara Raja to receive the award. Our next distinguished alumni awardee is Mr. Apur Chamaria. IMI New Delhi is proud to announce Mr. Apur Chamaria, an alumnus of the 2003 batch of the Postgraduate Program in Management, PGPM, as a recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award for the year 2023. Mr. Apur Chamaria studied at Mayo College and graduated with a bachelor's degree in business administration from the Institute of Management Studies, Ghaziabad. Subsequently, he completed his PGP from IMI New Delhi in 2003. He further enriched his education by undertaking a senior executive leadership program at Harvard Business School. He was recognized as a fellow in management by All India Management Association. Currently, Mr. Chamaria serves as the head of startups and venture capital at Google India. He began his corporate journey as business manager at Ranbaxy Laboratories. Thereafter, he joined HCL, where he spent a significant time of his career in various roles, most prominent being the global head of corporate marketing. He also held the position of Chief Revenue Officer at RateGain and served as the Senior Vice President and Chief of Staff to the CEO and MD at Tech Mahindra. Additionally, he is on the board of directors for listed companies such as NPAST and AVG Logistics. Mr. Chamaria is a notable investor in the Indian startup ecosystem and was appointed as the co-chair for diversity and inclusion at Startup G20. He was received numerous awards in the field of marketing, including Marketeer of the Year by the World Leadership Forum and Digital Marketeer of the Year by IAMI. He was also featured in Campaign Asia 40 Under 40 list. In academia, he is known for sharing his expertise at prominent B schools and has authored management books published by Bloomsbury and Penguin, earning widespread acclaim. In recognition of his rich contributions and outstanding achievements, Mr. Apur Chamaria is being conferred the Distinguished Alumni Award by IMI New Delhi at the 2023 Annual Convocation. The award recognizes his unique contributions to the corporate world, and his commitment to excellence will be a source of inspiration for future generations of IMI. I invite Mr. Apur Chamaria to receive the award. I now invite Professor Neena Sondhi to carry the ceremony forward.
Thank you, Professor Goel. Thank you, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, Dr. Himadri Das, for felicitating our brand ambassadors, IMI achievers, who have done us proud and will continue to do so as they carry the legacy of this great school forward. May I request the new achievers to give a standing ovation to our alumni who've been felicitated today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. At IMI New Delhi, we are proud to share that our credo is to nurture and develop holistic business leaders who will handle the reins of a glorious and amazing new India through the path of responsible and dynamic leadership. And today, ladies and gentlemen, to make this occasion more special, we have the ceremonial convocation address being delivered by a business leader who truly emulates these values. Our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation, India. Mr. Sanjay Khanna currently holds the position of Chief Executive Officer and Country Manager at American Express Banking Corporation, India. He leads the combined consumer and commercial issuing businesses in India, driving the corporation's winning country-by-country strategy with the country's executive team to accelerate growth while strengthening effectiveness with partners and regulators. In a career spanning 26 years at Amex, Mr. Khanna has held several strategic roles spanning a diverse set of portfolios and large-scale enterprise projects. Some of these include transformation initiatives, Oracle ERP implementation, and establishing multiple centers of excellence at the corporation. Mr. Khanna also served as the chairman of the American Express India Private Limited Legal Entity Board. A fellow chartered accountant, certified Six Sigma Black Belt, and Oracle functional lead, Mr. Khanna exemplifies the Blue Box values and has been recognized consistently for outstanding leadership and accomplishments throughout his Amex career, including 8 chairman awards for quality and performance. At this pivotal time, the business in India and the country is experiencing substantial growth in digital payments and unprecedented regulatory activity. With his skill set, ingenuity, and integrity, Mr. Khanna has successfully led the Amex team in navigating the business and regulatory environment to expand growth in India the right way. Truly a dynamic professional journey. I don't think, sir, our budding young managers who dream of maturing into strategic decision-making roles could have had a better person to deliver the convocation address. May I invite you, Mr. Khanna, to deliver the convocation address to the bright and promising managers of the class of 2023.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to thank the chairperson, Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI board, Professor Himadri Das. He said, call me only Himadri, don't call me with full, but I will still follow this. Director General of IMI, Professor Sonu Goel, Dean Academics, member of the Board of Governors, our graduates and their families, and faculty member and staff of the institute. Before I start, I want all the students to stand up now. And I want to test your vocal cords now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? How's the Josh? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Second, on 5th September, what did we have? So follow me after this. So say thank you to teachers. Bow down loud. Can't hear. Sorry, I can't hear. Okay, the next one, you have to thank the most important people in your life. Who are they? Parents. So say thank you, parents. Loud. I can't hear from the back. This side. You are not bowing down with respect. Thank you so much. Please sit down. So I have been given 15 minutes actually, but you know what? What I was going to share in the next 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so, half of the script was stolen by Dr. Himadri. Because what I was going to share as my success mantra, most of them have already been shared. What I feel really proud of is that, I'm coming and representing here American Express, a 170-year-old company globally, carries these values which were shared by Dr. Himadri. He said, don't call me doctor, so I'll say Himadri. I want to tell you the importance of what he shared, and I'll then only talk about few incremental success mantras here. He mentioned integrity. In American Express, across 46 countries, this is our number one value. Irrespective you are joining today or you have been with the company for 40 years. This is absolutely important, and I urge you to follow this throughout your career. The second value that he mentioned is actually part of our blue box values, treating people with respect and dignity. This is fundamental in American Express, no matter what level you are. We expect everyone to be treated with respect and dignity. Third thing, which is again so identical, so coincidental, we talked about curiosity. We capture it as intellectually curious. What it means is that, and I don't need to elaborate because it was done very well, be curious, ask questions, see what is happening around you. The world is going to change completely in the next 5 to 10 years in terms of technology transformation, and you need to be the leaders. I'm not going to repeat the other two, which is risk and health, because I want to talk about that. So thank you so much, sir, for teaching all these values, which are very core to the heart of all colleagues, all 76,000 employees across American Express. So what am I going to do today? Summarizing 27 years, 26 years of career with American Express in 10 minutes is next to impossible, because you can imagine I can talk till the cows come home. And I know you guys are ready to go and celebrate with your friends, with your families. So what I have done here is I have summarized my experience, my learnings in what I call 10 success mantras. I'm only going to talk about 10. Half of them have already been spoken by my friend, and I'm going to share that very quickly. So first thing first, you're getting graduated today. This is just the beginning of your career and academics. As you start your professional life, the first thing that I would urge you is, as was mentioned earlier also, learning is a continuous process. it doesn't stop by getting a professional degree. When I got my professional degree of chartered accountancy, and when I started my career, since then, I have got 4 additional degrees. Number 1, I'm a certified Six Sigma quality black belt. This was when I was working with American Express. Number 2, I trained myself on Oracle ERP platform. Number 3, I went for a strategy transformation course with Columbia Business School. Number 4, I did leadership excellence, which was a partnership between American Express and Harvard. So the point I'm trying to say here is that learning continues. So that's the first mantra that I have. Number 2, I want to tell you, when we start our career, like you're going to be starting, or some of you have already got campus placement, or some of you have come back again, professional career is not about only promotions or vertical moves. These are important elements, but not the only one. In my last 26 years, I can tell you, I started just exactly like you in this company. I have on an average taken 2 to 3 lateral moves, doing different kind of jobs, different kind of roles, and then promotion. The point I want to underscore here is, vertical is definitely the goal, but make sure you have length and breadth of experience in multiple disciplines. You may be a finance guy, understand marketing. You may be a marketing guy, understand business. You may be a business guy, understand technology, and so on and so forth. Because you are going to be the future leaders of this country. Prime Minister Modi talked about this country's economy going to go from 5th largest economy to the 3rd largest, and guess what? We could be number 2 and number 1. And you are the guys who are going to take this baton forward. So it rests on you that how you skill yourself on a continuous basis, and make sure that when you run a business, when you are a head of finance, marketing, business, control and compliance, whatever, financial services, banking services, you do your best. The third thing that I want to share is very quickly, and this is what is very important and dear to my heart. When I started my career with American Express, exactly like yours, and I received some awards like some of us received today, the gold medal and the silver medal. When I was walking to the dais to receive that award, I'm talking about 1998, I said one day I am going to be handing over this award. And I was just like you guys, starting my career. And guess what? In 1 decade, I became the head of finance, and I started giving these awards. So the point that I want to underscore here is, guys, this is very important. Have a dream. You should definitely have a dream. But the dream needs to be backed up by a date, because only then it becomes a goal. A goal needs to be backed up by certain steps. Only then it becomes a plan. And a plan needs to be backed up by action. It becomes reality only then. So remember, just having a dream is not sufficient. Convert that into goal, plan, action, and reality. Number 4, and this is what Himadri and we were discussing earlier, there is no shortcut to success, guys. You will not become the CEO or the business head tomorrow or day after. Success requires a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat. It's not easy. As it was also shared, you will fail, you may fail. It's okay to fail, but fail fast and recover. It's okay to make mistakes, but don't repeat the same mistake, because if you are repeating the same mistake, that means you have not learned. We allow you to make a new mistake, which is okay, because learning is an experience for all of us. So remember, there is no shortcut to success. Number 5, which is very close, and in this case, number 4, I just want to give you an example also. And this is what I read in one book. It says, if you guys want to be like a sun, S-U-N, not S-O-N, S-U-N, then you have to burn yourself. This was shared by one of our ex-presidents. The 5th one, which is very close to our company value system, is deliver outstanding stakeholders experience. Whether you are dealing with a customer, whether you are dealing with an employee, whether you are dealing with your shareholders, whether you are in a society, try and provide extraordinary customer experience. Not just once, sustain it. It may sound theoretical today, but on an average over a period of time, you will see that most of the time, you will be delivering or providing outstanding customer experience. Believe you me, in this society, in the next 10 years, customer is the most important. It was earlier also, but now the customer expects personalization. Customer expect outstanding experience. Customer expect that they should be treated with some kind of exclusivity. This cannot be done unless you understand what your customer want. Number 6, which is very simple. And number 6 for me is keep it simple. Guys, in corporate life, as you will grow, we make our life very complicated. We think that, oh my God, I have to solve a world hunger. You don't have to solve a world hunger in a day. So keep things simple. Prioritize. And when you look at anything that you are responsible for, any function, any role, anything, look at it from the eyes of what I call SIPOC, S-I-P-O-C. S means supplier. Who is the supplier of inputs to you? What inputs are supplied to you? What process do you follow to perform your day job? What output or product that you deliver? And who is your customer? If you put everything in this framework, you will find it so easy to solve complex problems. Number 7, and again it was shared, but I call it as my favorite one. I call it a rule of 10,000. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Where 1 is health. Health means both physical health and mental health. And the 4 zeros are money, family, surroundings. So if you don't have 1, the value of rest is 0. So make sure, especially after COVID and what has happened or what is going to be happening, make sure that health continues to be your number 1 priority, both physical and mental. Very important. You look at Himadri is so fit, and I'm going to take some tips from him now. Number 8, I think as you grow in your career, this will come very handy to you. In my role, I have to solve, let's say, 50 problems in a day. It is humanly impossible for me to solve all 50 problems. So what do? I follow a rule of 80-20. What does 80-20 means? Pick up those 20% things which address 80% of the problems or value. It is also prioritization. And most important, as you will become people leader, understand, learn to delegate. You can delegate work, you can never delegate accountability. But delegate, create more leaders. That's number 8. Number 9 is also one of my favorites. I know these days, everyone is so calorie conscious. But I'm still telling you this one. Be like a sugarcane. Sugarcane. You understand sugarcane? Because sugarcane is something. You crush it, you destroy it, it will still give you sweetness. As a leader, You will face lot of difficult situations, lot of negativity around you. Don't become negative. Be like sugarcane. Yes, of course, watch your weight and height and whatever health, but be sweet. In a longer term, you will find that this will come in very handy to you. Yours truly is standing here after 27 years, started career just like you, and today the CEO of this company. Followed this to the hilt, and following, and will continue to follow. Last 10th, and I will end this with a joke, and my most favorite one. You know, there is this one gentleman who goes to a hair salon, and when the hairdresser looks at him, he sees that this gentleman has only one hair on his head, just one hair. So this hairdresser is wondering now, what do I do? So he asks this gentleman, should I cut or should I count? Guess what the response from the gentleman? Shampoo it and color it. What does this mean? What ultimate matters in the life is your attitude. This is the greatest value, that if you have a positive attitude, and when I do my interviews, when I do recruitment, the first thing that I look at in any candidate is the value, is the attitude. Because I can teach you skills. Attitude is something that has to come from your family, from your value system, and you need to nourish that and convert that. Because if you look at alphabets A to Z, these are 26, and if you allot 1 to 26 number to each of these alphabets, you will find that knowledge will total up to 98, hard work, or 96, hard work will total up to 98, and attitude will total up to 100. So that's my closing message, guys. Stay positive. And in simple English, I'm taking you back to your nursery or pre-nursery. There was when you were taught A, B, C, D, E. This is my final famous mantra for you. Just add positive plus. Plus A, plus B, plus C, plus D is equal to plus E. What it means? Always be positive, see positive, do positive, and if you do all that, the end will be positive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna. That was huge. Summarizing it was taking me a lot of time. But first of all, thank you very much for reiterating what IMI stands for and what our Director General spoke about. Integrity, mindfulness and dignity and respect for others, and inquisitiveness and curiosity. Mr. Khanna also urged all of you, okay, I know you're not going to be, thinking about this, as he said, as you celebrate, but you have to remember that life is going to be about continuous learning. He spoke about continuous learning and upskilling at all moments, and a lot of upskilling is going to come from on-the-job learning is what he spoke about. Wonderful in all this would be not to take shortcuts, to dream big, and not to wait for those dreams to happen on their own. They will remain fantasy. You have to create a goal through a structured process, prioritize, only then will you be able to attain what you dreamt about. Simplicity and not tying yourself into knots. Looking at things from the perspective of every important stakeholder. To deliver what he said is impeccable customer experience. And that's what each one of you will have to deliver. And he spoke about the fact that you need to be positive, and he emphasized on the need to be positive. But he also cautioned you, before being positive, you must take care of your own physical and mental well-being. Unless you're fit and good yourself, you will not be able to spread that positivity. So look at how you're going to take his mantra and pack it up with a lot of attitude, and the world will be yours. What a beautiful message, sir, and so aptly put. As they say, only thought leaders and thinkers are able to deliver profound thoughts with simplicity of phrase. I'm sure your advice will stay with our budding managers as one of the most significant learnings as they move out of this portal of learning into the corporate world. We would now like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanna, CEO and Country Manager, American Express Banking Corporation India, for sparing time from his busy schedule to preside over the 39th Convocation ceremony at IMI New Delhi, and for sharing his pearls of wisdom with our graduating students and us. Dear sir, we are deeply grateful and privileged by your presence here today. Please accept a small token of our appreciation. I request our Director General, Dr. Himadri Das, to kindly present our token of thanks to Mr. Sanjay Khanna. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors, for finding time from his busy schedule and flying down from Kolkata to felicitate and bless the class of 2023. May I now request our Director General, Dr. Himadri Das, to kindly present a small token of our appreciation to Mr. Mitra. Thank you, Mr. Sanjay Khanna and Mr. Sunil Mitra, for finding time to felicitate and honor the IMI class of 2023. Congratulations to the graduating students, their families, and IMI faculty and staff on this auspicious occasion. As they say, learning is a continuous journey, and I don't think the class of 2023 could have got a more appropriate diksha as they move out from their alma mater. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our board members, corporate and guests, and well-wishers who made time from their busy schedule on a rainy day to be a part of the celebrations. For the precision and perfect conduction of the ceremony that we all experienced today, I would like to thank our Director General, Dr. Himadri Das, Dean Academics, Professor Sonu Goyal, Registrar, Mr. Rajendra Singh, General Manager Facilities, Mr. Sunil Singh, and under their supervision, the never-tiring, always enthusiastic, and ever-smiling staff colleagues of IMI. We thank you all for making the convocation a picture-perfect moment. Can we have a huge round of applause for them? A special vote of thanks to those who are the very reasons that we celebrate 315 new beginnings. The parents and families of the graduating student, and representing Saraswati, the goddess of learning, the dedicated and wonderful faculty of IMI, who wholeheartedly bestowed comprehensive knowledge and necessary skill set to build the foundation for the class of 2023. These strong pillars are like the magi and will always be applauding the loudest and with immense pride as our young achievers scale new heights. So ladies and gentlemen, a huge, huge round of applause for these very special people. May I now request Mr. Sunil Mitra, member IMI Board of Governors, to declare the proceedings of the convocation closed.
I declare the proceedings of the convocation closed.
And now, may I request everyone to please rise to pay respect to our national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I would request all graduating students and guests to kindly remain standing till the academic procession leaves, please. Post which we request all the dignitaries and board members and faculty to kindly proceed towards the upper lobby in the Aswini building for a small cup of tea with us. I would also request all students, parents, guests, faculty and staff of IMI to join us for the celebration dinner, high tea in the Vatica lawns. Thank you and goodbye. Please remain standing. The academic procession will leave, then you can move. Please remain standing. Okay, cameras all that side. Guys, it's time to give a whoop of delight and toss your graduating caps, please.